Hey, I wanted to make a quick addendum to my Muso Stars PC port review. There has not been any kind of patch or update, so I went ahead and tried to find ways to get the game to run smoother without waiting for an update. So it seems like most of the things that I have here, this is currently the launcher's open. These are the graphic settings if you don't have the game. A lot of the things that I have on low or off, they seem to impact the performance quite a bit. So shadows, ambient occlusions, reflections, and grass specifically seem to affect things a lot. The other things don't seem to matter as much. Putting characters on high might, depending on how on the cusp you are of being at the recommended requirements. But I've seen people with have been reporting on a thread I made on the Steam forums. You can go ahead and find that on there if you're interested. Some people have worse video cards than I do, and similar RAM, very similar CPUs, and they're getting 60 FPS. So I'm not sure if it's just the game or what, but I got it running fine like this at 1080p. If I knocked it down to 720, which is what I'll probably do when I stream the game or upload it from now on, it seems to work just fine. The only issue is the Muso Rush. When you use that mechanic, it does tank into like maybe 45, maybe low 50s or something like that. It's not really a problem during that mechanic because the game is understandably more strained. It's spawning like hundreds of enemies at a time, so it's up to you. This is how I got it running. You have the video here. What I'm probably going to do for future reference when I continue recording the game, I am kind of busy with East 8 and stuff. I'm kind of juggling two games right now. You can go ahead and look at my other settings as well. Just 1080p, I have all the other stuff on. I'm probably going to play it at 720p because it seems to just make it perform well across the board. I've seen people with much better computers complaining about the performance too, so it seems like it's not my rig. It does make my stuff run at 100%, but that's pretty common. It is not something like Tokiden 2 where I was just getting spikes for no reason. That was a pretty widespread issue. A lot of people had that problem. So if you want to copy this and try it, if you have the game and you're on the cusp of, not being able to refund it or something if you didn't get it off Green Man Gaming, you might want to try lowering some of these settings. These seem to be the things that impact the performance a lot. I put the characters on high. I haven't really noticed any difference. Same thing with the display distance, the draw distance, and the textures and stuff. All that stuff doesn't seem to affect it that much. The shadows and the reflections and the grass is obviously not going to really impact your visual experience with the game. So you can try turning those off. I'm not really sure if the other stuff matters too much, but it's a Muso game. The graphics don't matter that much. Having it perform well at all is a miracle. Honestly, we've been dealing with pretty janky performance in Muso games for a long time, unless you're playing the Basara game. So this is how I got it running. You're welcome to try this if you have the game and you only have like a half hour or so to play it before you're at the refund period. Then I definitely recommend trying this and seeing how it goes. Anyway, that's it for now. The next video will probably just be in 1080p, so you guys have a better viewing experience and it doesn't tax my computer so much.